Hello, what's up, Guru Nation? Welcome into a brand new episode of Mock Draft Monday. That's right, y'all. Mock Draft Monday is a weekly series where we mock draft with myself, usually one guest, and then 10 other loyal Guru Nation members that hop in these drafts. And even if you aren't a Guru Nation member, you're welcome to get in on this. So, yeah, we do this for the people, y'all, to get ready for these fantasy football draft season underway 2024. We're going to war, y'all. We go to war every year here on the Guru Nation podcast, and nothing has changed in that regard. So yeah, we're gonna get it rolling here. So we got a quick little intro video to play, and then we're gonna shout out our guest, Heart to Start JD of the Heart to Start Fantasy Podcast. And yeah, we're gonna get all that going here right before we start. Let's do it. Hello, what's up, Guru Nation? Yes, sir, y'all. The nation is strong, and it ain't going nowhere. It's only getting better. So let's bring in our special guest, man. One of the fellas from the Heart to Start podcast, always bringing the isms. Ladies and gentlemen, Heart to Start, JD, a.k.a. the Guccini.
What's going on with you, bro? How you doing today, man?
Dude, pretty good, man. You know, it's been a little chaos back here at home, you know, but it's all good. You know, we're managing Mock Draft Monday. It's lit. We're rocking and rolling. So, yeah, glad you could come on with me, big bro. We're doing this Superflex draft here. Mock Draft Superflex 12-team PPR. I'm excited.
It's time to get it, big bro. 100%. Shout out to the whole Guru Nation, man. Appreciate y'all for allowing me to pull up, man. Rocking with y'all and opening the gym, man, so we can start shooting these free throws on these mocks, man. 100%, man. Everything. We need that gym to be open 24 hours, coach. So, you know what I mean? Whenever y'all want to fire it up, man, y'all know how to talk to us, man. 100%.
Exactly, man. Yeah, got to get these jump shots fired off for sure. Got to get that smooth stroke pause before we get to the actual drafts. So let's yes. Let's shout out the chat here. Lee says good evening. Appreciate you tuning in, Lee. Fresh MJC. I believe he's in the draft. So, yeah, I'm excited to see what you cook up, bro. So, yeah, Mason, Fresh MJC, excited to see what Mason cooks up. I believe he's one of Lee's homies. So, yeah, appreciate you. And then Emil, one of our loyal peeps. What up, Emil? Good looking, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Big bro, what's going on, Lee? Woke up,
Yeah.
man.
Right. Hopefully the Chargers do better this year. They got Coach Harbaugh now, so it's looking up. And now we got Bogey in the house. Bogey actually is going to be jumping on Skinny Lou. Yep, that's right. The Gen Wealth founder. We're all part of the Gen Wealth Net. We'll have some shows coming up here. Actually, my weekend came up. I thought I was going to be going all weekend, but I had some scheduling freed up, so might be able to run some shit on the GWN this week. So excited for that. And yeah, let's get it. We're gonna run this the Superflex thing here, and yeah, let's not waste any more time. Without further ado, we're gonna get it going. So anyone, last call. If you're not in the draft yet, get up in here, y'all. Let's get it. I'm gonna put one more thing in the chat before we get. There we start. All right, boom, we're off. All right, 3, 2, 1. The draft is now underway. Here we go. Mega Moon with our first pick. Mega Moon, shout out to, I believe his name's Steven. He's one of our loyal members of Mock Draft Monday. Go see. I don't know if he, I hope he knew it was a Superflex, bro. He went CMC.
Quickly.
Yeah, man, I don't know, but we'll see how it shakes out. Hopefully, if he didn't know, he'll figure it out. He could probably still get some good QBs on the turn. Albert in the house. What up, Albert?
Albert, yes, sir. That's my brody right there, man. Yeah, you know, a lot
bro.
of don't like to take quarterbacks in the first round, too, though.
You know that's true. He probably knew. I mean, he made the he made the decision that quick, you know. So like, yeah.
I didn't know it was a super flex. I ain't gonna lie until about 2 minutes before we got on the stream.
I mean, if everyone's watching this stream, I mean, I made it very clear in the intro. I was like, super flex. So hopefully everyone was listening, you know. So you can't say I didn't. I yelled it out. Super flex. You know, we're not trying to hide anything.
No, facts. This is a 24-hour midnight run. You know what I mean? Like when it be your local gym. and they had a 24-hour midnight run where you can hoop all night and 100%. This what this is. That's what these mock draft is, man. You know, we open in the gym for everybody. You know what I mean? Come with your best Jordans on. You know, if you's a Reebok wear, you know, you wear your Reeboks, man. We here at the gym, man. We getting it in, man. We strapping up our boots. It's time to go to work.
Oh, exactly, bro. Exactly. We've been getting all these the content, bro. I dropped the ism today with Drake London. You know, this Drake London hype train. I had to address that because, man, the Drake London hype train that thing's left the station. So if you're not on it now, you ain't getting on it. And I think we're both safe to say we're both content with not getting on that train. Let that train go.
That motherfucker's like a hyper train in Tokyo somewhere. Them bullet trains that go 200 miles per hour. That motherfucker been gone, bro.
Yeah, like the New York subway system, man. That's like riding those trains. That thing had me like, whoa. I'm like, man, those things going so fast, bro. Like, man,
Fast, bro.
Yeah, I guess here we've been gassing him up, man. I gotta go in here at the 1.7, bro. CJ Stroud.
You had your quarterback run for sure. Everybody else, they on the quarterback hype right now. That's for sure. And there we go.
And that's fitting. Guess who just pulled up when I took Stroud? Peacock. Shout out to Miles Peacock, bro.
God, that's big bro right there. No facts. Hey, that might be letting you know right there. That might be the guy.
Yeah, because AR went at 6. So I was like, oh, AR went. So had to go Stroud right there because the top 6 QBs I mean, were Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, Anthony Richardson, and CJ Stroud, followed by CD, Tyreek, and Brees. And now it's on the JD at the 1.11.
And with that, I'm that Jalen Hurts right there as a second quarterback. It kind of shocked me right there, but I ain't too mad at that pick. 100%.
Yeah, I'm on board with that. Jalen Hurts is my second quarterback. Joey Burrow. I like it. Dude's in store for a big old shake back this year. As long as he can stay healthy. But I mean, at the 1.11, it's like the risk is kind of baked in, I feel like. Now on to
somebody was in the chat saying something about the app. The app is tripping.
Oh, the app was tripping. Oh, that was Chad. Yeah, Chad got autoed. He got autoed Mahomes.
Oh wow.
My app's working fine. I think
when you're automatically on auto, you got to go manually and click yourself off.
Yeah, he did. So yeah, we're all good. All green dots in the chat. I mean, in the draft room. So we're Gucci. Jettas at the 12. I think. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say I hope this isn't a Call of Duty sniper fatality right here, whatever they call. I don't play Call of Duty, so I don't know what the.
Yeah, I don't either, bro.
I hope this next pick isn't that headshot kill.
100%. Yeah, I think I already know who you're going with, assuming he doesn't get. Oh, he did it! They took your boy Kyler.
No, I wanted my stack.
Oh, you wanted the stack? Okay, there you go. Because I know 360 no scope.
360 no scope. Talk about it. We got a COD player in here. That's what I'm talking about. What system you play on, Brody?
Oh yeah, and the thing everyone's been that NCAA 25, bro. Like today, any and all gamers had that thing fired up today. I don't really be gaming like that. I just play retro games. I ain't really be spending up for the new games and shit. But bro, every gamer I saw had that fucking NCAA 25 fired up. Xbox, yeah, I can respect that.
I got both of them. I got the PS5 and I got the Xbox Series S on everything. But I'm missing my power cord on my Xbox on everything. I gotta go get that fucking college though, bro. On everything. I have.
Yeah, that thing goes hard. Yeah, so Derek in the chat, salute, bro. Salute.
We got the 108 with 2 running backs right off the rip. He said F quarterback. See, you know what I mean? It'd be certain and the pick before him too. Oh, the first that little first 3 run from the 7 to the 9.
Right, I was saying F quarterback. Like, give me Dak, bro. I'll just go back to back QBs, bro. Because I mean Stroud, yeah, he's young. He might have some bumps in the road being only a sophomore. But Dak, bro, like they have no running game, bro. Dak might throw for 5,000 this year on everything.
Yeah, they definitely don't have no run game for sure. That's gonna be bad business for the Cowboys in general going into the playoffs with no run game. If their defense isn't stopping nobody and they're in shootouts or they're letting teams come back, come to playoff and they can't establish the run and slow down the game, bro, they're going to be another one and done, bro. Or if they win the division or if they're only the one seed get the bye. But yeah, I don't see it, bro. They better do something.
What up, Candlestick?
What's up, Candlestick? Fantasy wise, that's what we want for sure. But as just a fan of football in general, I hate to hear that about the Cowboys, bro. No lie. And I'm a Niner fan. I was taught to hate the Cowboys.
I think they're gonna, assuming they're a contender, like everyone's thinking, they're gonna trade for a running back. They're gonna have to. I mean, there's gonna be some teams that fall out of the mix. I'm trying to think of an example of somebody that's kind of bad on paper that could fall out of mix and trade a veteran back. I can't really think any off the top of my head, but I'm sure there's gonna be somebody that is just kind of bad that just like falls out of it.
But they could have got Derrick Henry last year at the fucking trade deadline.
Yeah, who I just thought of, because Jordan Addison's in trouble now, like in their quarterback situations in flux, and they're in a tough division, bro. The Vikings, they might just, decide to just dump off Aaron Jones, being that he's an older back. So that could be one to keep in mind for the Cowboys, because Aaron Jones, bro, he's a winner back. I mean, as we've seen with the Packers over the years.
You know what might be smart too, and I don't know what the dead cap would be if you trade this player, just even though they just brought him in last year. But if Jameer is that guy, you might be able to get a little bit more value for David Montgomery. I just don't know what the dead cap penalty would be because this is only a second year into that contract. I don't know if it was a 3-year or 4-year contract, whatever he signed. So it might be a little bit expensive, but that's a type of running back that I would try and go get, because if Jameer is looking like, or Jameer, like old boy was telling me in the comments,
you good, bro.
If he is that guy, and another thing, I mean, they got the boy Sion Vatat, the boy from BYU that play safety and running back as well, on top of Craig Reynolds. I'm not trying to ship my boy.
Oh, Monty. Yeah, they do. Yeah.
I ain't trying to ship my boy Monty out, but Monty is one of those type of younger running backs that's, under the 28-year-old mark. I think he's 26 this year. That does still have some tread on the tires as well, bro.
The thing is though, like they ain't letting Dallas get him, bro. Like Detroit, they're trying to go for it, bro. They are not gonna let Monty Burns get into the hands of Dallas, because Dallas is like one of their biggest threats outside of your Niners.
Yeah. Green Bay.
Oh, yeah, in Green Bay, yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to think who else might kind of be just kind of a bad team that might just kind of, Miles Sanders is probably going to get cut. I mean, not saying Miles Sanders is anything special, but.
What about Arizona? What if Arizona don't do nothing? Is James Conner one of those type of running backs that can?
Oh yeah, it's true. Yeah, James Conner. If Arizona falls out of it, yeah. I think Arizona will be pretty competitive, like we talked about in the last show. I think Kyler's got something to prove there. So, like, I don't think they'll be bad enough to. I just don't like the vibes in Minnesota right now. With sorry, Dennis. And we've got some Vikings fans in here, but the way like Hawkinson, Addison, their statuses are both in flux, and McCarthy's complaining about his contract, and he's only a rookie. If you have to start Sam Darnold all season, it's gonna be a long season, bro. A long season.
Hey, Skinny Lou, you see Skinny Lou back there?
Oh, yeah, I do. Let me bring him on, man. I want to get his reaction to my latest figure, Travis Kelce with the 3.7. I'm going That's 0 awesome. RP and 0 WR.
You're a savage.
They can kiss my ass. I'm the only team that's done that.
And what's crazy is it's the perception of the Cowboys team, and like if you're a running back, how you perceive that team. For example, why didn't Aaron Jones fucking go there? His man is over there that drafted him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mike McCarthy, but he was like, screw that, I'm gonna go to the division rival. Because he might feel like it's a little on the up and up over there versus like, Why am I going to go to the Cowboys and get a bag and might not, you know what I mean? And also, I think like someone like a Dalvin, maybe they'll go that route, right?
Yeah, I think they might go with Dalvin if Zeke's a big flop. They're gonna have to bring somebody in because they don't really have anyone on the roster. I mean, I brought up Royce Freeman last week, but the thing with Royce Freeman, I was looking into it.
Rico Suave. I'm trying to.
Yeah, but yeah, on passing downs, they
Tony
could go with a
Pasta.
committee of that because like Royce Freeman's actually he's kind of like Donta. He's kind of like Donta Foreman. He's a very good early down back. The issue with him is he can't pass pro. So if you have a guy like that, you're kind of telegraphing your offense, like because he's a liability on third downs.
For sure. I do like your take though, because I never really viewed it like that.
Like the golf pick, JD.
Yeah, that was
a good pick. But I will say I do like your I'd like your take here on, you know, Dak should be throwing it a ton more based on the fact that they shouldn't really be able to get that run going. Like if their defense can't turn around with Zimmer, because their defense kind of fell off and Dan Quinn kind of got up out of there just in time. So they got Mike Zimmer there. You know, they brought in some hitters like Eric Kendricks, who which kind of telegraphs to me that they're really going to emphasize Micah Parsons as the edge rusher versus him playing this dual threat. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because now you have like a true middle linebacker there. But yeah, if their defense, and then you got obviously Baby Diggs coming back to be opposite of Bland. They got a decent safeties over there. But yeah, if they can't hold teams to lower scores, man, you know, Dak's gonna be throwing that thing, bro.
100%. That's what I think. I ain't gonna be holding nobody, bro. Especially if even if they get up on teams, bro. If that defense ain't getting to the quarterback, bro, that means that they're gonna allow teams to keep coming back.
And you know, they had
locked in my stack, bro. Nico at Stroud. Let's get it.
There you go. And no wonder he was hella quiet over there. Huh? He was waiting for it to swing around so he can get Nico. He was like, no one said anything about Texas.
Yeah. No. Quiet, Peacock. Quiet.
That was a good pick right there.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like he will start to go higher eventually. Him and Diggs. Like when people start seeing them all catching balls in training camp from a Stroud, like those guys are gonna get an uptick for sure.
I've been in Yahoo mocks. You know, them is all people in there. I don't know if they are, but they already going high.
Oh wow!
They say
Nico, I feel like normally goes a little higher than this. I'm surprised he slipped to me.
They going right next to each other. They going like about 5 picks within each other. What I've been seeing my last couple of mocks.
I call it the buddy system. Are you okay with drafting the buddy system, which means 2 receivers on the same team, or it could be a buddy system, could be receiver running back combo, but on the same team nonetheless, right? Would you be comfortable going back to back and Nico Diggs like that?
Damn, I might be faced with that. I kind of doubt it though. I feel like someone's gonna go Diggs. But if he drops to me, I'll be faced with that decision. And honestly, I probably wouldn't be opposed to it. Although they not have 3 from the same team. I'd have CJ, Nico, and Diggs. That'd be that's
the ultimate buddy system right there.
Exactly.
The most achievable, and we talked about it last week. I think it was you, Bogey, that brought it up, or it might have been Kidda that brought it up.
It was the Puka. It was like you could build a team where you can get Puka and then Cup later, and then like Mike Evans and Godwin, and stack them with Baker and Stafford if you wanted to like go the true buddy system. And like, because I'm not mad at that when it comes to Superflex. Yeah, no. Whoa.
We had a guy that wanted with Big Ben, AB, and
and Bell, the
killer bees.
That's what they call them, the killer bees.
That's my dog BJ on everything. BJ won the league. I think that's how he won the league with them 3.
Oh, with the triple Bs?
With the triple Bs, bro. Oh, my mama, Big B.
Yeah, they were badass back in the day. I won some chippers with Lev Bell, bro, because remember it was the year, I think it was the year after he held out, everyone was tripping about him.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to scoop him up at a value, and then he ended up being
12, I think he's running back 10, 11, or 12.
Yeah, and I was like, I'll take him. He's going to be fresh, you know? He
did catch a ton of balls, I'll say that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it wasn't when he went to the Jets. I was off him when he went to the Jets. This was, I think, his last year with Pittsburgh.
Yeah, so he didn't hold out.
This
that
is the year before
The
he
year
sat
before the
out, I
holdout.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
it
the
was
2017 year.
Because
And,
yeah, 2017. Facts.
yeah,
That's the
it was
year
a
he
big
won me a
dog.
lot of chippers that year.
Yeah, it was him, Zeke, and Todd Gurley because David Johnson
Yeah, Gurley
died.
was a beast.
He died week 1
Yeah,
that year.
yeah, those were the big one, big four
Shout out
from
to
back then.
Hey, Hefe won the league with Zeke and left
Bell?
Bell because Zeke was a rookie that
Yeah.
year, and he got Zeke I think in the second or third round.
Yeah, I want to say somebody that year in I think it was Steamboat's league. I think they were called like the Bell Cow or something like that. That was their team name, but it had all them niggas, bro. Like,
God damn, they must
them.
have like no receivers.
I mean,
there goes Diggs.
Well, when you
There
got
goes
people
Diggs.
going 25 points each in a fucking, a single point PPR, 25 points a week on average, that you're killing. That's 75 points right there with your 3 guys. You know what I mean? Then
That's on a low ball because
Yeah.
Bell was catching Lev Bell was catching 75 balls on a consistent, bro. 6 balls on consistent, bro.
Yeah, he was catching a ton. I mean, he caught in his 4-year run where he was dominant. He caught 83. Well, 1 year he missed games.
Oh shit! Did my shit cut out?
24, 75, 85.
Okay,
no,
never
you're
mind,
good. You're good.
I'm back. It geeked out on my side for a second. Well, because I noticed if it's a smidge of too much heat over here, it's just not even gonna work anymore, bro.
Damn,
so it's
bro,
it's actually
sucks.
really nice right now. You know what I mean?
Oh hell yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I think it's only 90.
Yeah, it feels
It's really nice.
yeah. At least y'all don't have the humidity. The issue with us, we might only be 90 something, but we have the humidity too. It don't feel like it's over 100.
See,
bro.
you ever felt it when the heat is sharp?
Like a dry heat?
Yeah, like dry heat be feeling.
Yeah, that was like last year in Vegas.
Pierces your eyes.
Yeah, last year in Vegas, that's what it was. Remember when we were waiting? That was that kind of heat.
Remember, I was in the backyard. My glasses fell off. I was like, I'm blinded.
Yeah, we were like, we were getting loaded back there, bro.
The psychedelics were hitting me hard. I was
I remember. Yeah, shout out to Candlestick. He got us right. Yeah, that was a fun day.
Hey, Candlestick, I got my permission slip signed. She actually made Mimi. She was like, if Mimi says you can go to Vegas, you can go.
It's good.
And then Mimi was like,
it was G.
She said, yes.
It was G. Hell yeah. 103 in Fort Worth tomorrow. Oh my God. I feel for you, Lee. That sucks.
I didn't know
he's down south, bro. He's probably got some humidity too. Fuck.
Yeah, Lee's probably where's Fort Worth? That's where
Dallas is. Dallas is.
Yeah.
DW, whatever they call that shit. Dallas Fort Worth.
Right. Yeah, it's a little north of here, but still, it's
they got mountains wherever he's at, wherever Lee's at. I didn't even know they had mountains like that in Texas.
Hey Lee, you need to listen to Go Yeah. That's my dog right there, man. Slap some Go Yeah Yo. Yeah, he out of Fort Worth. Oh my mama, I fuck with him. Yeah, he just did a Fed bid. He did like a 4-year Fed bid. He just got out. Oh my mama.
You know what's so crazy? It's like if you good in the feds, it's like it's hella safer than going to like some county shit sometimes. You know what I mean? The real shit, because when you get in them counties and them state joints, like it's the state prisons and stuff like that, not the federal shit, bro. You're gonna deal with all the politics. You know what I mean? Right. Like they would, like, man, God forbid. You know what I mean? That's why I'm scot free. I don't do anything illegal. You hear me, world? But yeah, they would definitely sweat the fuck out of me. They'd be like, "What's up, babe? What are you?" You know what I mean? They wouldn't fucking know what I'm Filipino lying.
What am I supposed to say? Oh my God. That's wild.
That's funny to that motherfucker. Them is facts though.
Hey, when I be in the taqueria, bro, I'm just ordering some shit, and then they start talking to me in Spanish, and then I go, "Oh, no hable," and then they just look at me with disgust, like, "Oh, mijo, you should be ashamed." Like, you know what I mean? That's how the looks they give me. I'm like, I'm Chino. Or even worse, because sometimes I be liking texture in my burritos. I'm like, add some shredded lettuce, and then they look at me hella crazy, like, "The fuck? This ain't Taco Bell." You know what I mean?
That's funny as hell,
motherfucker.
Wow. Hell yeah. Well, that's as far as the draft, y'all. See Caleb Williams and Matthew Stafford, a 2 QB stack. Dude, it going Murph Dog, it going CD, Jameer, and Olave. Waited on QB, and then stacks up to Caleb. rookie, and then Matthew Stafford, the veteran. JD not too happy about that Joe Mix-a-Lot pick there because he's waiting on running backs
this
just
is
like
some
me.
really good value here, bro.
Fuck it, I'm gonna take a chance on the young boy. Another LSU product.
Malik, damn! I was hoping maybe he'd fall back to me at the
What
6'6".
that?
This is the fifth, but I mean,
God.
super flex, so the board gets blown wide open with all the values.
Mm-hmm.
Like I got DJ Moore in the fifth just now.
That's fucking badass.
Yeah, I mean Mike Evans. I thought about Mike Evans, but I was like, already got a veteran there in Kelsey, and then it's like with Nico, he's a big guy. I want to get a guy who's more like the receptions guy. I think DJ Moore, even though they got Keenan Allen, I still think DJ Moore will rack up a lot of receptions and seem like it has touchdowns, are pretty good. Should go, AK. I knew you were going to do that, JD. Dang it. That's our dog, bro. That's our dog.
Times before.
Facts, bro. Yeah, shout out, man. AK, bro. That's a dog, man. He's a fucking beast.
A great fucking pick right there. Like
yeah,
like you
on
can
everything.
play a game. You can play a game where you go like, various QBs, bunch of receivers, and to pop it off with AK right there.
That's nice.
Is that your first or is it your second running back right there?
That's his first. They took Cooper, bro. Damn.
That's what I mean. 12 team single quarterback league on Yahoo has just been smashing every other position and trying to get running back 5th, 6th, 7th, probably 6th, 7th round, 100%. And I've been targeting Anthony Richardson, bro. He's been going about the 5th and the 6th round of single quarterback leagues for some reason, man, bro.
Yeah, that's not a bad. It seems more risk avert to get him that. I mean, you know what I mean, like mid rounds type of shit. So that's not bad to me. You know what I mean? Because at that point, I'm sure he might have been like what, the 3rd or 4th, maybe top 6 QB off the board at that point.
Around that far, you got CJ, you got Hurts, you got Mahomes, you got Allen Door. Maybe him and Kyler is going around the same spot. And 12 team single QB 12 team, him and Kyler.
I have the share of George Kittle in one of my dynasties, and I've been trying to flip him for any kind of running back. So like I've been dressing him up too, like Kittle in the 3rd and the 4th for Henry. You know what I mean? Kittle straight up for Chase Brown. Like I've just been trying to see what I can do, and nobody's giving me no play.
That's funny that you said that because I ain't gonna say my league mate, but if any of my league mates is watching right now in the Ashley the Classy Dynasty, one of my league mates sent me Kittle for Blake Corum and fucking and Ricky Pearsall. I hit the decline button.
Yeah, that's too much.
Negative.
I mean, come on, you gotta give more than that, man. In a dynasty, like that's a terrible offer.
Hey, bro, I said
that's a whack shit.
I don't even know how to dress it up with like isms. Because like he was like the number 1 tight end as far as like, efficiency and all, but not for fantasy though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like I'm like, I hope you're a fan of PFF because he was the highest rated tight end last year. Did you know that? And they're like, it doesn't fucking matter. You know what I mean? They're like, they don't want to hear that shit.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, man. I was in a predicament there. I almost took T. Higgins, keep stacking the receiver room. And I wouldn't have been mad, but I was like, I need a running back who's someone of value. And I feel like James Conner right there was the move because, I mean, he's such a guy on early downs and he can catch. And that offense should be better with Marv Jr. So I felt like he was the move right there. Rahamador went right after him. I kind of looked at Rahamador, but that Patriots offense, that thing's still a work in progress. Give me the more sure thing with James Conner.
I think what the Patriots are going to do this year is piss a lot of people off with this boring defensive grind out the ball to the best of their ability, like game plan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, that's good for Ramondre, though.
Yeah, for sure. But like, see, that's the thing.
Like, it sucks for Drake May. Any Drake May hope is going to get kind of crushed by that. Although probably go with the brisket until they fall out of contention, honestly.
Yeah, and like I haven't deep dove their schedule yet, but they do have a last place schedule in that division. So they're gonna have a soft-ish schedule compared to their division mates.
Okay, yeah, let's see their start. They get their first 3 are tough. Damn, they get
the Niners are like week 3.
They get the week 4 their first. Damn, their schedules, man. I think the brisket's gonna be out of there pretty quick because this is their first half. You ready for this? Bengals, Seahawks, Jets, Niners, Dolphins, Texans, Jags, Jets again.
I think they could beat the Seahawks. That's not just me
Well, that's the thing. That's just one win, though.
Yeah.
Out of that'd be one
I'm
of
just
their
saying, though, 'cause,
beef
like,
brisket is getting dumped, bro. They're gonna go with Drake May, because Drake May's the superior talent. You know,
their defense is definitely going to have to be the strength of their team because they're not putting up over 25 points per game, maybe even 20 points. 21.
I think.
and their defense is
they
gonna
were
get
lower
tired,
than
bro.
possessions last
Their
year.
defense is gonna get tired because their defense is gonna always be on the field. You know,
Yeah.
their defense is gonna get tired.
Hey man, that's why it's all about in IDP, Jawan Bentley and my man
Yes.
Jelani.
Yes, I got Jawan Bentley in the Genwell Dynasty, and the Jelani, the other linebacker, they just gave him an extension. So that's a great point. For IDP leagues, their linebackers are gonna be hitters. And Matt Judon, he'll be back. He's a pass rushing machine.
He is a beast too, bro. Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, especially for his old ass. All things considered. Yeah.
Facts. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with this next one here. Man, there's so many tempting options. Man, they're scooping the receivers, bro. Those things like
good thing you went on your little run there.
You go to 7-Eleven and then you say you want the certain candy bar, and all the candy bars are gone. You're like, damn, bro, they really scooped all them things. Damn, man. Yeah, this is a tough decision here. I could no one's really messing with a third QB yet. I'm probably gonna just keep kicking the can as far as that. Because I still gotta keep building the rest of this squad out, So yeah, man. All these receivers getting got, bro. Give me man, this is so tough, dude. So freaking tough. I thought I had my give him Jaden Reed, bro. Jaden Reed.
Nice
there
pick.
It is. There it is. Jaden Reed, man. He's so versatile, man. He can move him all over the formation. He could get some rushing stuff too, So yeah, give me Jaden Reed.
How many rush attempts do you think he had last year? Just guess. Because I think one of you guys actually told me this and I was fucking surprised.
I'm gonna say 85.
JD?
No, because he only had like
it probably wasn't that many. I probably overshot it.
He only had
11.
That's it.
Well, I was going to say he only had like
you're right. It was just 11, but he was hella efficient. He averaged 10 yards a carry. That's what it was. And he had 2 rushing. So he was just super efficient.
And he was top 5 in total TDs at the wide receiver position.
I would think that goes.
That's the thing. Yeah, that thing is, I think he'll get. Yeah, I way overshot the attempts. My bad, y'all. I think he'll get that'll go up. He'll probably get at least 20 or 30 attempts. And then for the receiving, though, he only caught 64. I think he catches 70 to 80 this year and gets 900 yards and then 8 to 10 tugs. I mean, shit.
It sounds like a great third receiver. I think
exactly, and that's what he is for me. He's just a third receiver, 7th round. And I almost took my RB2. I kind of wish I did because both names I had my eye on, Zamir White and David Montgomery, just went off the board right after I took Jaden Reed's.
Hey, man, there's still some guys out there.
And Chris Godwin, man, I had almost took Chris Godwin, and he got
in a lot of ways. I take Chris Godwin over Jaden Reed.
See, Godwin might be a little safer, but the upside. There's definitely more upside.
I wouldn't take Godwin over him in a draft. I would rather wait on try to target a Godwin is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping. I was hoping to wait and get Godwin there in the 8th, but didn't happen. Because we draft with savages only.
Yeah, and I think like there's gonna be a lot of redraft teams I build with all the old guys.
Yeah, I got a decent amount of old guys here. I mean, I got Kelsey, Dak, James Conner. I got some old guys.
Like, so I always have to remind myself that when I transfer from like dynasty mode to redraft, it's like, okay, because all the old guys are the value, and then like the things that tend to go higher, you could safely bank on some of those, the Diggs, the Adamses, the Diggses, Cooper Kupps, Terry McLaurin's, you know what I mean?
Point scores.
Yes, like just the guys that have routinely done it for us. You know
That
what I mean? If
known
you
to
could wait on a lot of those guys.
play good football, that are good at football.
Yes.
Oh, my mind.
Yeah.
Facts.
Man, you know, speaking of old guys, man, I'm gonna do it right here, bro. 8th round, give me Keenan Allen. I already got DJ Moore, but I'm cool with having both. You know, that's gonna be a high volume
A little
pass
buddy
offense.
system.
Yeah,
Buddy system there, Caleb Williams. I mean, shoot, the 8th round for Keenan. Yo, Keenan was an All-Pro last year. Like,
That's
people
crazy,
forget
yeah.
that shit, man. Like, Roma
Didn't he have a 20
Dunze
target
went
game?
above him. That's freaking nuts.
it was either Keenan or Hollywood for me. I had to slide down a little bit more to see what other receivers was left, but it was either Keenan or Hollywood, and I took Hollywood a few picks before you.
For sure, yeah, because Hollywood, yeah, with Rasheed Rice's impending suspension, you know,
Yeah, they talking
Hollywood,
about 12 games, bro.
yeah, Hollywood's gonna. I mean, Hollywood, you know, when Hopkins was out in Arizona, Hollywood was damn near a WR1. So yeah, Hollywood definitely one of those value older receivers, and he's not even that old. He's still under 30.
Facts.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah,
And like this is like what you would call prime, and you know what I mean, prime age. And
yeah, and he's just on the 1-year deal. He'll be extra
best
motivated
situation.
working with the GOAT. Like, yeah, best situation he's ever been in. So yeah, I like Hollywood.
I almost wanted to criticize that take with that when you said the GOAT, but I'm like, yeah, he's probably right.
He's the modern GOAT, the modern GOAT. You know, I mean, you could argue Montana, Brady, but I mean, for modern QBs, I mean, it's not even a debate. It's not even a debate among guys, active QBs. You know, it's not even a debate. So as much as we love the Stallion, it's like, I mean, Patty's got the hardware, bro.
He ain't won whole things or got MVPs or, you know.
Exactly.
What I mean?
He ain't got the hardware, bro. He ain't got the trophies in his trophy case. So if you ain't got the hardware, it's like, I mean, that's why, I mean, as much as I'd like to, I want to put Breeze over Brady, but it's just like, I mean, it's, you know, next on that, I don't want to get into that. That just annoys me because I feel like it's more of a debate than people let on. But I mean, when you look at Brady's hardware, it's hard to debate it.
I mean, matter of fact, I think Brady, when him playing that additional year after,
yeah, that's what really sealed it. And then he broke all the individual records. He was able to
catch up without Breeze tacking on with, like, you know,
exactly,
the yards thrown, touchdowns,
all that shit. He broke all the shit. Yep. So
hey, bro, nobody. It's only 2 players that had over 70 receptions on the Chiefs last year, and that was
Kelsey and Rasheed, right?
Yeah, the rest of them only had under 50, under 45 and less.
Yeah, Mahomes had kind of a down year last year.
Yeah,
for his standards, Mahomes wasn't the elite QB1 we were expecting him to be.
It's due for some positive regression, right?
Yeah, I agree. That's why I think Hollywood's in a good spot. And
I know that sounds stupid, but I feel like I sound smart when I say positive regression.
Xavier Worthy, yeah.
I mean, Xavier Worthy is the best ball king.
Yeah, because we don't know when we're gonna be able to start him in redraft. But yeah, for best ball, he's perfect. What up,
Remember
Tino?
week one? Week one last year, I want to say Sky Moore had like 8 or 9 targets and to no avail. And it was just
he was horrible. Him and Kadarius Toney were the reason they lost that game.
Better. Nothing.
Yeah, Sky Moore killed us. Fuck him.
Yeah.
Same with Tony. Both of them. Those guys were terrible, bro. Like week one, they had their chance to shine, and Tony especially just literally just fumbled it away. They had their chance Thursday night season opener
off of his hands. I think.
Exactly. Yeah, they were playing the Lions, bro. And Dan Campbell was all jacked up. They made a statement there to open the season.
Yeah. And they were, I think they were undefeated until that Seahawks game where they lost in an overtime thriller. And it was a Jared Goff. He had threw a pick 6 to end it all.
Yeah, that's the one that the rookie took. Was it the rookie that took that pick 6 to the house, or was that against Dallas?
I think it was the rookie, bro. I think it was either him or Julian Love wasn't there yet.
His name is Weatherspoon.
Yep.
Oh, Devon Weatherspoon.
It was the rookie. Yep.
He took that bitch like 100 yards.
Yeah, it was something nasty. It was like he was like in their own red zone. He went all the way back. No one was there too. He was gone. Like it was a wrap.
He was gone. I remember that bitch.
That was a real walk off right there.
Young boy did his thing.
Yeah, man. You know what's crazy is that he's gonna get a lot of respect this year. So in fantasy, I'm not in IDP. I'm not really foxing with There you go. I'm gonna say Foxen now instead of the F word.
There you
Look
go.
at me.
What
Look at
up,
me.
Bakes?
I'm growing right in front of y'all.
Get
Pause.
on. We do the invites through Instagram, bro. Didn't mean to not include you. Just we do it through Instagram, even though we're on YouTube. These the invites all down on Instagram.
Yeah.
So if you got Instagram, bro, make sure to follow me at Spencer the Guru. And if you don't, just like shoot me your
every
number,
Monday.
and I can.
All you
just
got to do to get
you.
ahead of that, Bakes, is this is going to happen every Monday for the duration of the off season. So if you want to get down, just message in the league chat in the nice guys joint.
Facts, yeah. I always send the links to Bogey, and then Bogey will pass on. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Tino said he got banned from Insta. Damn, it happens.
Is that why I couldn't find you, Tino? Because like I saw something funny, I was trying to tag him in.
Yeah, but this year, bro.
Couldn't find him, motherfucker.
Oh yeah. Sounds good, Bakes. Yeah, we'll get you in for sure, bro. And
Big
B-Rob the mob. B-Rob the mob, bro. The JD there in the ninth round.
See, that's who I was gonna say is still when you're like, oh, James Conner and David Montgomery, and in my head I was like, oh, B-Rob the mob is still there.
Here, bro, 100%.
I came to JD one time in one of our dynasties. I said, here goes B-Rob, Najee, and Jalen Warren. And
I got Jalen Warren in the nines at the 9-7.
Not bad.
Big. That's big.
So I sent them and because I was trying to get my own version of overpaying for a Bijan. Remember that?
Oh yeah, he's named a package, Paul.
Yeah, and you know what was crazy is I knew because JD, he's sharp, bro. He knows I'm not jawsing when I say, hey, B-Rob about to have like a James Conner outings. I already know. You know what I mean? Like, because he's about to be with Cliff Kingsbury. And what did they say this year? They're like, we want to get him like 4 or 5 more tugs than you're accustomed to seeing him getting. And that's that's been James Conner. James Conner was always like either he was always close or at double-digit rushing tugs in the height of the Cliff Kingsbury Arizona era. You know what I mean?
And B-Rob came with like 40 receptions, 35 receptions last year, bro, with like 350 receiving yards, and with an 85% catch rate too, though, bro.
Yeah, straight dump offs.
And he was first in the league first at his position in a receiving metric too, though, bro. 100%.
See, if I would have saw this, bro, if I would have saw your content saying this, I might have just sat on B-Rob. Pause. Like, you know what I mean?
Pause. Hey,
sure. B-Rob, I love B-Rob, but I was like, is there any way I can get Bijan? I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean?
I just traded Penix. I traded Penix, JSN for
Bijan?
Nah, hell no. It was Brian.
Okay, we're going packages.
So I know I'm not winning this year. I'm not in contention. I probably would have played for the playoffs, but I'm playing for the toilet bowl to get the number 1 pick because I know my team is good enough to get the toilet bowl number 1 pick. But I just damn, I gotta think of that.
Oh, that's right, because in all your guys' leagues, the outside contenders of the playoffs, you actually have to compete for that. I learned that the hard way the first year.
Yeah, it's a mock, Tino. It's a mock. Yeah.
Yeah, I learned that.
Redraft, the Superflex redraft for context.
But yeah, no. So also that's what it was. I gave up Corum and JSN to get Brian Robinson and Pearsall, and I think I might have got a draft pick or something, bro.
Okay, I'm not mad at that, bro.
Oh my man.
I'm super not mad at that because B-Rob got at least 2 more seasons.
2 more years. That's all I need for him.
And I do worry about. You got to worry about all the running backs that are in starting positions this year. Worry about a lot of them next year because supposedly, guys like Kidda and Tino and Steamboat, guys that are like locked into this college shit, they're like, that's the class for the running backs.
Oh, facts, bro. I've been locked into the college. Yeah. I've been doing depth charts. I've been studying depth charts.
Yeah, all the running backs are safe next year.
Power 5 school, and bro, they have so many good junior and senior running backs, bro. Next year's running backs class is gonna be flooded with talent. Flooded.
Bro, I didn't traded McCaffrey for Rashad White and draft picks. I'm
what up, Ghost Monkey?
2 leagues, man. I got 3 first rounders One league I got 5 second rounders. The other league I got 3 first rounders and 4 second rounders on top of already building block. I got to show you my team though, bro, on everything. I've been selling off pieces to go ahead and stack up for the 2025 draft.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, if I start to have any dynasty teams that get off to the like 1-3 kind of start, I might just be like, fuck it, I'm just gonna sell early and stock up on them 25 picks, bro.
Telling you, bro, that's what I've been doing already. No lie.
Especially if I'm weak at running back, because that running back class about to go yay next year.
No facts. I'm just trying.
Yeah, Ollie Gordon from Oklahoma State, bro. Yep. Yeah, he's just one of many. Ohio State's got 2 hitters there. Travion Henderson and Quinshon Judkins transfer from Ole Miss, and bro, that's just the start. Donovan Edwards from Michigan. I mean, it's just there's so many. It's crazy.
Beast out there, huh, bro?
So many young bulls about to get drafted. That's why this year's class was so weak, because I feel like it was just the way it worked out. They all happened to be coming out in 25 instead of 24.
Yeah, who's leading the charge? Fuck, I can't remember his name.
Ollie Gordon from Oklahoma State,
Okay,
Donovan Edwards from Michigan, and the 2 Ohio State boys, Travion Henderson and Quinshon Judkins.
There you go.
Those are 4 right off the rip. Oh yeah, and Etienne's brother, Trevor Etienne, transferred to Georgia.
Do you think he got balls and he tells everyone it's pronounced Etienne? God damn it.
I thought they just thought, well, when they were in the Louisiana way, he's like Etienne or Etienne, but I thought Travis himself said that we just say Etienne or Etienne.
Yeah, they just say Etienne, but I also read one of those interviews where he's like, you could just call me Etienne because that's what everyone says my whole life.
Yeah.
Like the Kelseys, they're actually Kels. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, that's for me. I mean, I say Urquhart is how, but I say Urquhart, for professional purposes for my last name.
Oh, but it's Urquhart.
Yeah, Urquhart is how like my parents call me Urquhart.
I would just say Spencer Guru. I'm like, I don't know how to pronounce
call me Guru, damn it. Don't even worry about my last name. Just call me Spencer Guru.
We don't want our names out there anyway.
I like exactly, yeah.
That's how we remain elusive.
The paper needs my government name. I'm Spencer the Guru when I'm on this platform.
Spencer Guru.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Kendra the Killer Miller grabbed him as my RB3 in the 11th round.
Not mad at that. He could have like an actual role for real.
Facts, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I could definitely see, where they could have Kamara lined up somewhere out there on the as a receiver and have Kendra in the backfield and hand it off to him and they pound it in when they're down there in the red zone. Like, I could see that. It'll make it so fucking tricky for defenses, when you have a Kamara and you move him around as the mismatch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Yeah, are you talking? I guess he's talking about Miller. Yeah, he only played a handful of games, but yeah, especially that last game against Atlanta, bro. He really shined in that one, and so
that week jump.
Yeah, I have hope that he's going to really blossom. I'm not too worried about Jamal Williams. Appreciate you, Derek. I'm not too worried about Jamal Williams. He's an older back, and I think Kendre Miller showed enough in week 18 because Jamal Williams was healthy that week. And it was to the point where they had Jamal Williams was in with the scrubs at the end. And they remember there was the controversy where we wanted to get Jamal a touchdown when the Saints were up like 60 to 10.
I think it was something about his incentive.
Was about to beat Dennis Allen's ass, bro.
Yeah, because he was like, it was kind of like some, why you fucking stomping the shit out of us, bro? But it's
exactly.
Hello,
and then Dennis Allen was like, the players went rogue. They like Jameis, and Jameis admitted it. He was like, we called the play. Coach told us, we called the play. Jameis admitted it. We called the play. It was us. And the reporter was getting on him saying, well, isn't that unprofessional or isn't that wrong to go against your coach?
Said, what do you mean unprofessional?
And
he was the guy who steals crab legs. Okay. All right. Don't talk to me about unprofessional. I will uncomfortably holler at the Uber driver because she's hot. All right, bro. I'm Jameis fucking Winston, bro.
He don't give a fuck, bro.
Miss Winston.
Now he's with the Browns and the dog pound. What's good? Him and the Hello Ladies Watson are they're gonna be the double trouble in that Uber, bro.
running through the city right now, boy.
Cleveland, hide your wives
together.
Cleveland, hide your wives.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
You better keep them in the house, huh?
That boy Jameis, he'll just hit him with the goofy ass grin. He'll just be like, and then Watson will just be there in the back looking creepy as fuck.
Want to know why we gotta respect Baker? Because when he was in Cleveland, he could still ball in that wind. Like he had a pretty strong arm. You know, when
the weather.
When you hear about when you describe Deshaun Watson, you might say he got a big arm, but strong is never really like heart. You could say the motherfucker has heart, but I don't really think strength is his. He's kind of wiry, and you know what I mean. Like
he's really slim.
Really
he's
bad
slender. I think it's why he gets injured a lot.
He had a wiry frame, and you know he's definitely a winner, and he has a heart. Like you know what I mean. This guy he'll die out there, but like. Yeah, when we get into like October and like for example, who is Cleveland playing this year in week 17? They're playing somebody. They have a big game, and you know what I mean. It's in Cleveland, and it's like, oh no, you know what I mean? Because
hope Chubb's back and running good, bro. That's all.
Well, I'm talking about. They're playing someone notable. Is it the Bengals?
Miami. Miami's not Miami. That's actually good.
Sucks in the cold weather.
That's the thing. That's actually good for Cleveland, I'd say, because Miami's not a physical team.
But for the ones playing them, it's not good for them.
That's bad for fantasy for sure. Cleveland. That's a Chicago, bro. That's why I kind of worry about Caleb Williams. And it's like, man, Chicago. I mean, the windy city. I mean, it's literally the windy city. Like.
And Candlestick was known for that too, where like the winds would come in, like you know what I mean, and the way there was like a big old gap in the thing, and the way the wind would swirl would just be all fuckery, you know what I mean? So it was a real thing. The elements, you know, I mean, New England, they got that going for them. Buffalo, that's why I wonder how it's gonna. Like, what's Buffalo's new stadium finna be like? You know what I mean? Because
when are they getting a new stadium?
Yeah, they're getting a new stadium.
Not this year.
Not this year.
A couple more years.
I don't even think they've broke ground yet. I think they do have the area designated though.
I think they have.
Oh, they have. Oh yeah, because bro live out there.
Okay.
Yeah, Hefe live out there.
Yeah, shout out to Hefe.
Shout out to Hefe.
Yeah, my old boss now is the Buffalo sports editor.
Okay, Mo Boss. I like that's a good name.
Yeah, he's my old boss.
Oh, your old boss. Oh, they said Mo Boss. Well, I mean, you know, in the mob, you know, you got your Mo Greens, you know what I mean? Mo Boss might have just been right.
Yeah, he was chill, bro. Shit, I might eventually
I'm gonna
go
send you out
follow
there
him
to Nevada with Mo Green.
up to there, bro. He was he was the Mo Boss. Shout out to Perrin, bro. Perrin Keys is executive sports editor at the Buffalo paper.
That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, I was happy for him because he's got Canadian roots, and now he's like right by there. So it's like, makes sense.
Buffalo's
right by Toronto.
Yeah, it's
the Bills play a game in Toronto every year.
Do they?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not every year, but a lot of years they do. It's like a Canadian game. They do.
Yeah, early on back in 2014 when I started consuming fantasy content, one of the dudes that I fucking love his content. He's really bad too, but he's so like entertaining and shit. His name's shout out to Pat Mayo, but he was from Toronto and always would be like Buffalo was his team, but like he just grew up having all the heartaches. He's my age, so like he's been mad for years, and then like over the past 8 or 9 years, he doesn't root for any team anymore. And he's like, I mean, he always jokes, maybe I should jump back on the Bills, you know? Like they lose, and he always clowns like. Because like a bunch of his cast members, they're all Bills fans and shit.
Bills
so like, yeah, look at you guys with your pain. I don't want that. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of crazy though because they're so good, but there's just someone else that's better. And you know, shout out to Tino. Tino knows this. There was someone getting on me in one of our league chats because I'm a Niner, and this guy was just bagging the Niners. He's a Niner hater, and this guy's like, and I came in there. I was like, you know. It does suck being the second best team, you know, like because I'm saying that like as kind of a motherfucker, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then also he's like, yeah, that's really does suck, and I'm like, yeah, he really does. You know what I mean? I'm like, us and the other 31 teams, we all feel the same thing. You know what I mean? Every year there's only the one.
It's only the one.
Only the one. I bet you Peyton Manning used to get annoyed like that before he won a Super Bowl, and they used to introduce him. And one of the best regular season QBs to ever lace it up, Peyton Manning. You know what I mean?
Fuck you, motherfucker.
What are you talking about, bro?
I'm just wearing these till they're like, I almost don't want to like fuck those up right now.
Got Rico in the 13th, bro.
Okay, let's go. You got the starting running back in Dallas in round 13. Let's go.
Facts, yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. My RB4, bro.
Everybody in the chat and everybody on this show remind me to shit on me for that all season long if I'm fucking incredibly wrong about that.
Hey, bro, what's the one from Missouri? Not y'all got the Cody Schrader kid. What's the other Missouri kid?
That's
with
partner.
Cowboys. Missouri, Nathaniel Pete. Nathaniel Pete.
Oh, that's where he's at now with the Cowboys.
Nathaniel Pete. Yep, he was the UDFA.
Hey, he might be low key, bro. Hey, do you remember when they were the life after Eddie Lacy, Green Bay, they tried to morph
Eddie Lazy. I like that.
Yeah. Remember, AKA Eddie Cheeseburger.
Eddie Lazy.
Cheeseburger Eddie. There, I'm sorry. I've stand corrected. Cheeseburger Eddie. He was replaced by the receiver converted to running back Ty Montgomery. And
facts.
And he played very well. Bro. Unfortunate about him, he has sickle cell. So when he caught an injury, it was all bad. So they knew, like, okay, going into year 2, attempting this Ty Montgomery thing, it wasn't going to be enough. So they went and drafted Jamal Williams and Aaron Jones. And everybody was on Jamal Williams. Yeah. But they were like almost trying to hide Aaron Jones. And it was Aaron Rodgers, bro, who came out was like, I think that Aaron Jones kid is someone everyone needs to pay attention to. And he ended up being the guy.
Shut up.
Yeah, for real. Oh, yeah, my bad.
Yeah, because he's like, they're probably, but Rodgers didn't give a fuck. So.
Yeah, for real, though.
Right, yeah, Aaron Jones ended up being the one, bro. Fuck it. I guess I'll take Cade Otton to close it out.
Here's the one thing. Here's a tell right here is if anybody can go on PFF and or maybe even Pro Football Reference, and if they could see old Big Pete, what's his name? Lil Pete, the running back that was he was the partner for Cody Schrader. He's over there with the Cowboys.
Nathaniel Pete.
Nathaniel Pete. So if anybody can look up and see what Nathaniel Pete was graded for as far as pass pro, because when it came to Jamal Williams and Aaron Jones, they were highly graded at pass pro. This is exactly what a Mike McCarthy's looking for. So this kid becomes interesting because I don't understand the Royce Freeman because he's not the greatest pass pro. I mean, he got beat up by Philip Lindsay because Philip Lindsay with his
because he could pass
pro.
Yeah.
He was so small, he kind of had like a corkscrew type of thing where he would kind of like wind up close to the ground and then boom, like kind of twist upwards and shoulder the guy coming at him. So he had his little technique, and that was enough to keep him on the field. So if this guy Pete is graded highly, he'll get on the field eventually, bro.
Yeah, he's UDFA. They also have Deuce Vaughn still, but he's a wee little
tiny
man.
And like, I think when they go 4 wides, he could serve as one of the wides. You know what I mean? When they go even 5 wides or even some 12 personnel, and you want to put like him in the slot when you're going like your speed package, right? You can get like because he's a speedster, Brandon Cook's a speedster, and then obviously CeeDee Lamb will just draw all the attention. So like he'll find his way on the field. He won't be fantasy viable though in the backfield at all. I'm not fucking with no Deuce Vaughn.
Yeah, fuck that. All right, let's get to grades. Oh, we just completed it. 14 rounds in the book. Superflex. Let's grade these boys.
Cool.
We'll start off with
put it in the chat, y'all. If y'all want to get graded, if not, we're gonna go in order.
Right? Yeah, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, we could do priority if someone really wants to get graded now, But we'll go 1 to 12 if no one has the urgent want to get graded. Or yeah, let's do a Mega Moon first. Mega Moon. Shout out to Mega Moon.
Shout out to Mega Moon, man.
Yeah, Mega he's up Moon, in here man. Every week. Mega Moon, man. Every week. He's one of the most loyal for sure.
That's pretty dope, man. You know, this is probably part of his build up to going to war in season, right? Like,
yeah, he's always in the gym. He was always in the gym with us last year.
Trying to win that.
Yep. So he got CMC, Jordan Love. He got the memo. It was Superflex. He went Jordan Love with the 212. Kyron, Stephon Diggs, Michael Pittman, DeAndre Swift, Kyle Pitts, Deontay Johnson, Tony Pollard, Jamison Williams, Curtis Samuel, Drake May, J.K. Dobbins, and Jahan Dotson.
I gotta give him a D. Pause.
Oh, come on, Pokey, man. We gotta break the teams down first.
A D plus. Okay, I'll break it down.
All right. So quarterbacks, yes, he's hanging at QB2. It's not pretty, because Drake May probably won't be a week 1 starter. So obvious weakness there. But Jay Love, he'll hold it down as a QB1.
What QBs was available when he took Jamison Winston? I feel like
Jamison Williams. Yeah, they had to go Will Levis, Danny Dumbass, Bo Nix, JJ McCarthy, Russ. Yeah, they had a good amount.
Okay. Yeah, because there was a bit of a run right there. Okay, I'm not that mad at that then. I'm trying to diagnose why I'm giving him the D. You know what I mean? Because
pause.
It's a little. I mean, but I guess you could say the CMC, like he nailed those first 2 picks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the running backs are good.
And the Kyron
Swift and Pollard is all good. And the receivers
I didn't like
those.
I didn't like the Swift and Pollard at all.
I mean, they're just 3 and 4. He didn't really need them.
Should have went receivers there. That's what.
Yeah, he had Diggs, Pittman, Deontay, Jamison, Curtis. Yeah, a little weak there. Pitts a little weak. Yeah, this one
C minus.
I'll give it a C. I'll just give it a C, even maybe C plus.
I'm gonna stick with the D. Pause.
I don't like Kyle Pitts, bro. I'm not a Kyle Pitts fan.
I think that becomes a personal preference at that point when it comes
to exactly
with Kyle Pitts, but also the idea of him is still awesome, and he got it where he got him. I think that's really
and the word came out that they said they was gonna let him play wide receiver and tight end.
And shout out to my man Peacock, because he was like. He went and busted down the fucking the position snaps. He was like, he already been averaging about 50+ of the snaps in the slot like a receiver. So, you know what I mean? I think it was like 20-something% out wide or some shit. So he definitely is already being utilized like that. But I like that they're saying it because it's basically saying like, listen, man, you suck at blocking. Okay. This is not college. We're going to have you running a route every drop back. And that's really alarming too. That if anyone wants to look this up on PFF or Pro Football Reference, his routes run per drop back percentage is not anywhere near what we would want, like when we looking at the Mark Andrews of the world or the Kelseys, or you know what I mean, like because he is out there blocking a decent amount. So if you're saying that you're going to remove him from a lot of those duties and give him some more targets, I do like the outlook from him. It could be really ugly and we could still get a top 5 finish out of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I mean that's what it was last year. I mean, well, he finished as a 13 tight end overall last year, but still,
that's what I'm saying. On a per game basis, he was up there, right? I think if I remember correctly. But yeah, his overall, 13. 13? 13 last year. Jonnu kind of killed it, huh? He kind of came in there and kind of took over a little bit.
For sure. Let's move on now to the next one here, the Harbottle bot. He's up back in here. Let's do this thing. Josh
He's
Allen,
not a real person.
Now he is. He's back. Josh Allen, G-Dub, Marv. Oh yeah, JD, did you want to give a quick grade on Mega Moon?
I would say I give Brad C because he'll be able to go ahead and ship off one of these. If you want to break down one of these running backs and one of these receivers, he'll be able to go get him a second quarterback. It's just it ain't too many teams that got 4. I don't think one team got 4 quarterbacks.
Drake May,
let alone 3 quarterbacks. So he gonna have to go ahead and
you have to make him.
Yeah, I'm definitely knocking him for like with Swift and this. I guess this goes back to my personal preference. The Swift and Pasta, like there was just some really good receivers in both those ranges. Yeah.
My thing is you seen how many quarterbacks get knocked out last year. You know what I mean? I traded for Justin Herbert. I traded Stafford for Herbert in the SBI last year, in which I shouldn't have did that. I should have kept Stafford. I was able to
still went to the chipper though.
I did. I ain't gonna lie, but I was able to get Easton Stick. I forgot who else I got.
Yeah, you can get some off the waiver wire. I
did the same thing the same week with you, JD, with my cousin or my nephew, because you made that trade with my nephew.
Right.
I made the same trade with him.
Yeah, I made a trade with him too. And I don't even think it helped me. I think I got Garrett Wilson, but Garrett Wilson just never really got going because of the QB situation.
League, I'm not running without three 3 quarterbacks. I'm not, bro. 100%.
Right.
Fuck that.
Right.
And I've won a championship without having a second quarterback in the lineup. But you just it is so much other shit that has to just go.
Yeah.
You know, bro.
Yeah.
Dang.
Agreed. You got
Yeah, that's why
good
you
depth
can't
there.
downplay any championship you win. You should celebrate anytime you win. Even for I was telling this even with the motherfuckers with the DeMar Hamlin thing. I was like, listen, bro, it's still so difficult to win one of these things. Like, don't let it damper. You a champ. When you a champ, bro, you know what I mean? And,
Yeah,
bro,
that was
the journey.
fucked up. Exactly. But anyway, hard bottle. Josh Allen, Wilson, Marv, Cup, James Cook, Aaron Jones, Zay Flowers, Zach Moss, Gus Bus, Jerome Ford, Chase Brown, Danger Russ with his second QB, and then Schultz and Hill to cap it off.
I'll give him a C minus. I'm gonna give him a C. I like this team, but there's some nitpicky things that I have here. Like,
yeah, he's got a great receiver trio, but he waited on the second QB, and then he stacks all these like running backs that it's like you don't really need all that.
Miscellaneous.
Yeah, he didn't really need all that.
Hill thing.
There was some, but it was overall pretty good. I'll give this one a C plus.
Yeah, I'm right there with you about a C plus. I love the depth of his team, and then with him getting maybe the full-time potential starter that in Russell Wilson, because a lot of people think that Justin Fields isn't fully developed to go ahead and take over the team, whether if they start off trash or whether they not. You know what I mean?
I think this guy has part of his team. The Moon Man. I think if the Moon Man went like a Josh Allen or a different QB instead of CMC, I might have a different view. If he went like Josh Allen, Jordan Love, and then like wherever he took Drake May, he took something else of use. I probably would view it a little different. So that guy, this guy's team definitely gets an uptick for me. I'm gonna give him a C plus too.
Yeah,
just for like being smart to be like, oh, I'm not faltering. I'm taking the stallion. You know what I mean?
No, 100%, bro. Fuck that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, C plus for me. Let's move on to Irish boy. Shout out to Irish, one of our loyal mock drafters. Jalen Hurts, Saquon. Ooh, got the Eagles duo there. Got they buddied up with Hurts and Saquon. Jaden Daniels, the kid Jaden, and Drake London, Jalen Waddle, Tank Dell, Scary Terry, Jake Ferguson, Raheem Mostert, Trey Benson, JSN, Rashid Shaheed, Cole Kmet, and Tyler Al-Boo-Boo Algier.
Why? You guys got to tell me this right here. Are people taking the Benson right there? Is that the range the Benson goes?
People are fucking with Trey Benson.
That's crazy to me. I feel like he extremely made it up for his next pick, right?
Yeah, that's all he took him damn near in the 11th round. I think I've been seeing him in about the 9th or the 10th maybe the 8th.
So this is great value right here.
100%.
Okay, that's pretty dope then. Yeah, and I love I forgot to mention the James Cook pick for the other guy. That was really what boosted it up to the C plus when I realized the James Cook right there. This one though, I feel like he got a lot of good value on his players.
Yeah, I think so too. I feel like he played it right. He got 2 good QBs early. Gonna have to knock him a little bit for not getting a third QB, but his running backs, he got a good value. The receivers, I'm not a big fan of London as the one, but the rest are pretty good.
If you're a believer,
Jake Ferguson, I'll give it a B minus, and it's more because it's personal preferencing, but I could see giving it a B. This is a good squad.
I'm gonna give him a strong C plus.
Yeah, I agree with Bogey too, because just based on with Mostert and Trey Benson, you might get a lot out of Mostert for the first few weeks.
Yeah, like you might as well just if he would have like got like a Jalen Wright with his last pick or something, I'd be like, oh, now you're talking.
Tyler, he got Al-Boo-Boo.
Yeah, he got the boo-boo. Yeah,
the boo-boo. Yeah.
Other than that, bro, team is nice. And then how Spencer led off with Drake London being the one to come back with a Waddle, Tank Dell, and the Scottish lad McLaurin. 100%.
Yeah, that was awesome.
If
JSN, that's good depth.
Yes. Oh, and that was who he took right after the Benson pick. That was awesome.
Yeah,
that JSN pick right there.
And Cole Kmet too, though. You know what I mean? He got Jake Ferguson and Cole Kmet. 100% hit. You might get better play out of Paul's Cole Kmet this year. And Cole Kmet was a top 10 tight end last year with Justin Fields. Now you bring in Caleb Williams. You know what I mean?
Shit, I might gotta bump him up to the B- thing. I didn't realize that JSN, that's a really good value. I'm pretty sure when he drafted him, there was probably like 7, 8 motherfuckers in the draft. I was like, damn.
And you know what?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One stat about the all three Seattle Seahawks wide receivers is that Lockett had like 70 something, and then fucking Metcalf and JSN only finished two receptions apart, but Metcalf had like 30 more targets.
Oh, word.
Right.
Yeah, Metcalf had a really like inefficient year last year.
Exactly.
But and I like that.
Yeah,
though,
the new OC,
yeah, they're gonna throw it a lot more.
That's the boy. That's the boy from the Huskies.
Yeah. They gonna shake back. So
yeah,
facts.
That's the guy who had Polk, Odunze, and McMillan.
Facts.
And Dylan Johnson.
Oh, and Dylan Johnson. Oh, you know what's funny? He's been my favorite pickup late in every dynasty because, man, he's a big old bruiser. Like he could actually like find his way into a role.
Yeah, Dylan Johnson. he's easily walking into a role for the Titans, bro.
Right?
I think so, in my opinion.
Yeah, me too.
Derek's boy is trash talking about JSN. Until Lockett retires, JSN will never be a thing. Wow.
But here's what I'll say is that I do like when they come out and say this should be a big year for JSN. You know what I mean? Like I like that because it's a new regime, it's a new look, and we should expect the thing that could really damper all of this is Geno Smith, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
he doesn't pan out. It could
can
be
he
rough.
get back
but let's
to
move
2022
on,
for him?
Let's move on to BSM here. Boston Sports Mania's team at pick 4. He's got Lamar Jackson, AJ Brown, Travis Etienne, Trevor Lawrence. Wow, T-Law in the 4th. That's a value.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Mark Andrews, T. Higgins, Javonte, Jordan Addison, Tajay Spears, Christian Watson, Blake Corum, Bucky Irving, DeMario, Pop Douglas, and Troy Franklin.
Okay, let's see. I see he cleaned up with the stack right there at the end.
And he got the Lamar and
and the Andrews, bro.
Yeah, I think this is the highest grade I'm gonna give. I like this team. This is like a B minus.
Yeah, he's got a well-balanced team. I'll give him a B. There's a few little nitpicky things, like the Addison thing. He might get suspended, but I mean, he got him fairly late. The running back depth, I'm not a huge fan of Javonte as a 2, but it's like he's got some depth. Andrew's a good tight end 1. Jackson, Lawrence, really. I'll give it a B.
Yeah, I'm definitely agree with you on the B. My nitpick would definitely agree with you on the Javonte and the Addison pick, but to clean up the Javonte pick, he comes with Tajay and Blake Corum as well as who I'm high on this season. So, yeah, definitely. Bro got a good, solid team.
Facts. Yeah, shout out to Andrew. He always be in the gym here shooting them jumpers with us. So, yeah, that was a good squad there. Superflex. We threw everyone for a little loop this week with the Superflex. So, looks like Andrew was on his toes, ready to go.
Ready to go.
Facts. Chad Hance up next. I think this was his first mock of the year. So let's see what's up with Chad. He's got Mahomes, Puka, Devon Achane, Herbert, Rashad White, Pickens, Kirk, Ridley, Bowers, Eckler, Levis, Lockett, Jaleel McLaughlin, and Quentin Johnston.
My favorite 2 picks right off the rip is Rashad White at the 5.5 and fucking Christian Kirk at the 7.5 2 rounds later.
Yeah, I like Ridley too at the 8.8. He got some nice mid-round values.
Especially because of how I feel about Devon Achane. So he comes back and gets Eckler in the 10.8 and Jaleel McLaughlin at the 13.5, just in case if Devon Achane is one of them ones that already seen it in college and last year. He come in banged up, bro. You only gonna get a few games out of him. So he damn sure had his Geico policy on him. He called Flo during this fucking mock draft 100%. I like his team.
Facts. Yeah, Mahomes, Herbert, and Levis, great QB trio. Love that. The running back's a little shaky with Achane as one, but at least he's got White and some decent depth. Puka, good anchor receiver. The only thing I don't really like about it is Bowers is his only tight end. Bowers a rookie.
And they did come out and say that he might actually not be a guy immediately.
Yeah, exactly. So that knocks him down a bit because that you don't want just Bowers as your tight end. He's gonna be having to fight with the waiver wire all year at the tight end position, most likely. So I'm gonna.
But there's still a few tight ends out there, so I'm an Isaiah Likely guy. So Isaiah Likely is still out there on the wire. You still got Benson out. You got Chigi out there.
Yeah, that's true.
They should even Zach Ertz for that.
Somebody brought up Hunter Henry last week's show on the tight end show. You know what I mean? So you'll be able to go ahead and what do you call it?
Hayden Hurst Helmsley. People are sleeping on him.
Yeah, I'll give it a B-. If it wasn't for the tight end thing, I'd say B. But the Bowers thing knocks it down some. B-.
I'm with you.
I like Brad's team.
Yeah, he had a good squad. He's one of our. He's in the all-in league. The $100 experts with followers. They need to get in that one with us, JD. That's a fun league. Yeah, we got 6 experts and 6 subscribers in that joint.
So I always it's usually 7 subscribers and 5 experts because I'm usually coming in there too on the expert. I actually made it to the chipper last year finally.
Yeah, I was about to say, he did. Yeah, he
I
did
dominated and my team performed poorly at the wrong time. They literally dominated. I think I might have had 1 loss in the regular season.
Yeah, I think he lost in the semis actually.
I didn't make it to the chipper. Oh, I was.
Maybe you did. I think you were one and done.
I think I was one and done.
Yeah, because you guys. Kidda's in the. What up, Kidda?
What up, Kidda?
Yeah, appreciate you, Andrew.
Died in that joint.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. Yeah, because it was just you had a great regular season team, but come playoff time, they all died on you.
They all got hurt. My Brian Robinson, my Bijan wasn't really handling. I had the Tyreek Hill. He died. Remember?
Yep. Yeah,
it was all bad for me.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, he had a great regular
Tyreek Hill and Waddle.
Yeah, you had them both. I remember that. You had the buddy system.
The buddy system.
Yeah,
the Brock and Goffle. And if you remember that week 16 matchup, I think Goffle, he had like a decent game, but then there was the Brock game, the Monday nighter against the fucking Ravens, bro. You know what I mean? Oh, that didn't do me any good.
The golf game that was against Dallas.
Dallas, yeah, where it was really shitty on both sides. Actually,
it was a Sunday night game. That was the word where they called the.
It was a Saturday night game, even
Saturday night game, right? Yeah. Right. Because they called the offensive lineman uneligible or something.
And he caught it for the win.
Right.
And it was a stupid check-in that he didn't do. And then instead of just opting out to kick the field goal and maybe try to defend it, they tried to go for it again. And that's where their aggression kind of backfired on them. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Next. What are you saying, JD?
They were still in contention for that
for the first seed overall. Both those teams, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Good shit. Who's next? I think this might be. Is this Fresh MJC's team? I think it might be
Mason.
Yeah, Mason.
What's up, Fresh?
Yes. Let's see what Fresh.
Shout out to bro. He be tapping in.
Yeah, he's on. He wanted in last week, and we got him a spot this week. He goes A-Rich at the 1-6. Then JT, he got the buddy system there with those two. Then we got the King Henry, K-Dot, Ken Walker. Man, that's a stacked running back room. Then Debo, Rahamador, Baker, Kittle, Rashee Rice, Lad McConkey, the Scottish lad, TJ Hawkinson. Yep, Hawkinson, Xavier Leggett, JJ McCarthy, and Adonai Mitchell.
He went with the English accent for McCarthy out of nowhere.
Yeah, I guess because I thought, Paul McCartney, yeah. Laddie, yep.
I gotta give him that D, bro. Pause.
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 Damn, I wanted to give bro a higher grade, but I don't know. He made a lot of critical errors for a super flex. He did get 3 QBs, but it's redraft, so not really feeling McCarthy. He is just a third though, so the QB room not that bad. The running back room really stacked. It's really just the receivers, man. The receivers. I know he's got Ladd, but Rashee's going to get popped. Debo is a 1, is very not reliable. His receiver room is just the cupboard is barren at receiver. So, because of that, like everywhere else is pretty good though. He could swing some trades. It's just, man, that receiver room's so barren. Like, I'll be generous and say C-.
Yeah, my boy gonna have to definitely break down one of them running backs, but he definitely got Rahamador as his 4th running back, so he can sell Jakes.
He'll be able to. He's got enough ammo to swing some trades. That's why I'm not gonna give him the D. Pause.
No facts.
But yeah, no, his squad ain't that bad. It's just kind of unbalanced. So, all right. Well, we gotta look at mine here at the 1-7.
Hey, commit.
What's up?
I said, okay, commish, you the commissioner of the league.
Right. We got you have CJ, Dak, Kelsey, or Kels, Travis Kels. That just sounds weird. Nico Collins, DJ Moore, James Conner, Jaden Reed, Keenan Allen, Jalen Warren, Deshaun. Hello, ladies. Watson, Kentre Miller, Josh Palmer, Rico Dowdle, and Kate Otten.
Dan, do people really hate Deshaun like that? That like you're just able to.
I got him in the 10th round, bro. I always get him because everyone hates him. I'm like, man, he did his time.
We gotta definitely capitalize on the hatred.
I am. I get him in every fucking draft now. I mean, everyone's like embarrassed to take him. I'm like, fuck it, man. Yeah, he's my 3rd QB in the 10th round. Like,
and for your first 2 running backs to be at the 6'6" and the 9'7", bro, that's great value right there.
Yeah. I listen, bro. If you weren't on this show, I still would give you the highest grade. I gotta give this one like a B+ A- right here. This is a really good team considering that you waited. Offense only, and you wait when people emphasizing. You know what I mean? Like if it was a QB premium, this whole thing would probably be different. But I think you waited and you were still able to do your thing, bro.
Yeah, exactly. I still waited. Took the QBs, waited on the RBs, but. Yeah, I feel good about this team. What do you think, JD?
You said middle through the draft too. A lot of people were going wide receiver heavy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they were. Yeah,
find value in later rounds in positions that you needed 100%.
There's a lot of hype that's coming out on Keon Coleman in this past couple of days. Did you guys see him go higher than what you've been normally seeing him going in mocks today? Did you see?
Let's see where he went. That's a good question. Where did Keon go? 9-12. Yeah, he went pretty high.
All right, that's so awesome.
He went above D-Hop, bro.
Come on, duh. That should
deals though.
D-Hop he went above Brian Thomas, Xavier Worthy, and Ladd McConkey.
Yeah, out of all the rookies, if I'm not getting neighbors, I want Brian Thomas, bro. Brian Thomas also walks into those 221 vacated targets, especially if he comes on.
Wow, I didn't think I had to.
Later on in the.
I don't give a fuck about Gabriel Davis, and I think people are weighing in way too much on the addition of Gabe Davis hurting a rookie Brian Thomas. I don't see that because people don't realize someone like Gabe Davis is only appealing to reality football because he can really block good.
Yeah, that's why they signed him.
And he's a big body too. Yes, same thing like Brian Thomas or Thompson. Excuse me, Thomas. Yeah, my bad. Thomas. Yeah. Yeah, big body guys, that goes 6'3", I've been pointing this out in every show I've been doing. Anytime old Trevor Lawrence comes up, and he's a big dude, he's 6'5", like, it was hard to get for some reason for him to get on the same page with Calvin Ridley. You know what I mean? Like, how many outreached arms is the football going to hit in the end zone and come right off his fingertips?
I brought that up on the last show. Yeah, about how like Brian Thomas could be a beast. So yeah, shout out to B. Thomas, man. He's the LSU boy. So yeah, I think he's sunshine chucking it. So yeah, I think that could work out. Let's move on to Murph Dog here. He's got CD, Gibbs, Olave, Caleb, Stafford, Dalton Kincaid, Zamir, Adunze, Chubb, Xavier Worthy, Cortland Sutton, and with his last few, he's got Vidal, the Chargers rookie, Bo Nix, and Luke Musgrave.
Yeah, this is another team that I love as well.
Yeah, this is a good team too.
For him to go ahead and get his 2 quarterbacks in the 4th and the 5th round to get Jameer and Chris Olave.
Jameer! His name is Jameer.
The only thing I don't like is the Nick Chubb pick just based on the what if, and that is his third running back.
Yeah, it's his third. Yeah,
but Vidal might walk into a spot because we don't know about J.K. Dobbins.
Yeah,
Might have because he's fully healthy. We could see coming out of college. I don't know his track history if he is an injured player or not already. I haven't did too much homework on Vidal, but Vidal might be somebody that you need to look out for. 100%.
It might be vital,
right?
Facts.
You would say, "Hey,
yeah, I got CD. I like the CD. I mean, and Olave. Odunze as a third, though, kind of scares me. Same with Chubb as a 3. And then Caleb is a 1, man. It's just Chicago. That weather sucks, bro. Like, I know he's got Stafford. I like Stafford as a 2. And then Knicks is a 3. I mean, not that bad.
I think Caleb goes higher in real drafts.
Yeah, people are just too much with Caleb. But yeah, 4th round's not bad value. So yeah, this one's pretty good. I'll give it a C+.
I'm gonna give him a C. Actually, I'm gonna give him a C+. I do actually like this team.
I ain't mad at that.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'd say it's a fringe playoff team. So next up is Math Man at pick 9. He's got Tyreek the Freak, Amon-Ra, Purdy, Ayuk. Ooh, he got the Niner stack there. Purdy, Ayuk. Then Mixon, Mix-a-Lot, Cooper, Monty Burns, Kirk Cousins slipped to the 8th round.
Yeah,
Yo, that's crazy.
Badass.
That's so bad. That might be the value pick of the whole fucking draft. Devin Singletary, D-Hop, Zach Charbonnet, David Njoku, Danny Dumbass, and Marshawn Lloyd. Man, this is my favorite team, bro. I gotta say.
Okay.
I even like this one a little better than mine because it's so balanced. It's so well done. This is how you do it, y'all. This is an amazing team.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a strong B.
I might give this in, like
fucking tired.
That's A- for me. A-. This is an A. Math Man, you earned it, bro. That's the best team.
You did the math.
Only reason why I give it a B+ is because of David Montgomery and Devin Singletary and Charbonnet. All 3 of those are fucking RB2s. In which I think that Mir is going to get more touches. Devin Singletary, we don't know what's going to go on over there. That's a terrible team over there. And Charbonnet, fucking KW in the first 10 weeks of the season, he was going crazy.
If I didn't hate, like, it's funny because Singletary, he's never really a guy I actually like have a personal liking towards. But he produces when, he's put in the right situation, and he's back in the situation that drafted him initially, like that system with Brian Daboll. So, we can make a case for him, but I still don't really like it. But that's why I didn't give it an A. You know what I mean? That is my only nitpick right there. My only gripe is that his RB2 and 3 are those guys.
Yeah, for sure. That's it for me. So I give him a B+. I like Brad.
Yeah, that's good. Well, Team 10, he left. I think that was Theos. Shout out to Theos. I'll just put his name in.
We're giving him an F.
He said his app glitched out, so I'll forgive him. It won't let me highlight his team, though, so I'll just have to read it. Brees, Bijan, Devontae, Tua, Mike Evans, Devonta Smith, Chris Godwin, Evan Ingram, Geno Smith, Derek Carr, Pat Freiermuth, Jacoby Myers, Mike Williams, and Chuba Hubbard.
The depth of his team is going to make up his second quarterback play.
Yeah. F.
No, it ain't that bad. I mean, it's
all right.
Yeah, Tua as his first QB.
You're right.
It's kind of Brees and Bijan's really good as obviously as an RB duo.
I'm just
Devontae Evans. I mean,
the guy that had the autos though, right? He had a bunch of autos.
Not really, just his last few. I mean,
quitter.
He got Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. That's a buddy system.
That's a nice buddy system, right? And Devontae Smith in the 6th round, hell of a value.
I don't want that buddy system. I don't want the Mike Evans and Chris Godwin buddy system because
you don't want that.
Well, good because I'm still on the D-.
Yeah, the Godwin touchdowns are highly unpredictable. The Mike Evans touchdown floor is 5 to 7, easily.
I think we're looking for more receptions when it comes to the guy.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like I'll give this one I'll give it a the running back depth's bad, but other than that, I like it. I'll give it a C. But yeah, I get y'all's points. It's definitely got some flaws to it. All right, JD, the fellas team. What's happening, man?
Read it off. Okay, I went Joe Burrow. I got my stack at the 2.2 with Jamar Chase, and I doubled.
Oh, fucking awesome right there.
Then I double back with Jared Goff, and my second stack with Sam Laporta. Then I come back with the young bull Malik Neighbors. Then my first
I
running
like that.
AK-41. Then I come back with Jonathan Brooks, Hollywood. Then Brian Robinson. I got my third quarterback at the 10.2 with Bryce Young. Then I come back with
I like that.
Romeo, where out there Romeo. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that pick.
I love the Jalen Wright pick at the fucking 12.2, just based on the Devon A chain of me,
Yes.
seeing the injury prone. So yeah, definitely with that. And then give me Josh Downs and Antonio Gibson to round out my last two picks.
Shit, man, I might gotta give this one to B plus. Like,
that's a pretty good squad. Yeah, I mean, there's
A-.
no real flaws. So who's your QB two? Oh, Golf. Yeah, Golfle.
Yeah,
I think Golfle is good.
He took him in the third.
Yeah, this is a very well balanced team, JD.
Yeah.
I like it. I mean, yeah, Laporta. Bro,
I'm gonna give this one the A minus.
The running backs, might be a little weak. I'll give it a B plus because of the running backs, but everything else.
I don't like the Jonathan.
Nice.
Was his name Jonathan Brooks? I don't really like that.
There's a two that kind of scares me. At least he got D-Rob though, as depth and Jalen, right? Yeah, exactly. So hey, I'll B plus.
Totally redeemed himself.
Because it's Burrow, man. I mean, if Burrow and Chase are healthy, this could be an A, but Burrow and his health history scares me a little bit. But I mean, you got Golfo, who's rock solid, and then Bryce Young. So yeah, this one's B plus, so maybe even A minus. This is a good team.
Yeah, this team's solid. Let me get that
team.
Up
the gym. We're trying to get in.
Yeah, man, we're getting them jumpers. We got shooting those jumpers into shooting 3-pointers.
You know what I will say? He was definitely fortunate too, as far as placing goes in the draft, because I just gave the dude right before him a poor ass grade. You know what I mean? And usually that means the teams around him are going to look a lot better.
Yeah, because both of those, Math Man and JD got really good grades.
Really good teams.
Yep. Let's see. FF Dan, our last team to grade. Jettis, Kyler, Jacobs, Pacheco, McBride, Metcalf, Aaron Rodgers, Najee, Keon, Brian. Dan, he got Keon and Brian Thomas. All right. Dallas Goedert, Zeke, Khalil Shakir, and Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah, I love his first 7 picks.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I don't like it at all after.
I love him.
I don't like Rodgers, and there's the 2, and then the fact that he didn't get a third QB. I don't like that. And then Kyler's kind of injury prone because he runs. So I don't really like his QBs all that much. His running backs, though, are pretty good. Najee's a good 3. I feel like Zeke, isn't great, but he's just depth. The receiver depth, not bad either. Tight end, McBride, Goddard. It's just, man, I'm not feeling Rodgers, bro. I mean, he's 40 years old, coming off an Achilles. It's still fucking Nathaniel Hackett is their OC. I'm just, you can call me a hater, but I'm not fucking with Rodgers for fantasy. So
I hope everyone thinks that way. That way,
I'll give it a C.
Rodgers late.
A C plus, but that's the thing, though. I mean, Kirk Cousins went after him, and I'd take Cousins over Rodgers every fucking time.
I think that might be a preference thing at that point, right?
That's insane to me that Kirk Cousins went over Rodgers. I don't even think it's close. I know they're both coming off Achilles, but Kirk
I don't get that at all.
It's just so much more fantasy friendly.
Yeah, he's going to be in a situation that's going to be way more fantasy friendly versus
a better situation.
Defensive-minded head coach.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins slings that thing, bro. Kirk Cousins slings it. Rodgers is all meticulous and I can't throw too many interceptions. Or Kirk Cousins, he just be slinging that thing for white Jesus. He just be slinging that shit, bro. It's all for the glory of God. He has no fear.
He is a bit of a Jesus freak God. I never realized that.
Bro. The Netflix thing showed that. He's just
I like that he's a married man and he's a man of faith, because then that that makes him more focused on football and his.
He truly is, bro.
I think if you ask me between him and Rodgers, who's more focused on their recovery, I'd probably just assume it was Cousins, because Rodgers seems more laxed about it and more confident that he's just going to be able to return to his glory. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's Rodgers going off to Egypt on these ayahuasca journeys. He's worried about more than football.
Yeah, and then here's Kirk Cousins. He chose Atlanta because that's where his wife's from. You know what I mean? Like, this is the guy who, like, even in his own career, he's still making, happy wife, happy life. He's like, you know what? I'll go to Atlanta.
Yeah, he said his wife that buys all his clothes.
Yeah, I mean,
he's like, yeah, my wife dresses me. He's
and all his teammates give him jewelry. You know
exactly. He don't have to worry about it if his teammates.
Kirk kind of a guy, huh? That's shout out to Cousins.
He's a man of the people, bro. I mean, he's just like he does what he needs to do, or like. I don't know. It's like with Rodgers. I could see if Rodgers was retired, I'd be like, all right, fine. Talk your shit. Go on all the podcasts you want. Do all the ayahuasca you want, But if you're still an active player, like what? Like you're not 100% focused. Like it's obvious he's focused on shit outside of football, and I mean, the problem with that is it don't matter how talented you are. It's like, for one, he's old, and for two, you're coming off injury, and then for three, it's like, guess what? Every 99% of the players are probably more focused than you. Like, I mean, yeah, you've got all the God's gift of talent and all that, but it's like you're old now, bro, and coming off an Achilles.
They both coming off one, ain't they?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Cuzzo coming off on two. Tito, yeah, Derek Carr. Derek Carr, Kirk Cousins.
Right. Yeah, no, it's 18 quarterbacks that went before Baker Mayfield, Aaron Rodgers, and Kirk Cousins. Out of Aaron Rodgers, Baker Mayfield, and Kirk Cousins, what out of them three, who you taking as your second quarterback?
Kirk Cousins, because like with Baker, I'm a little concerned about him losing Dave Canales.
But you know what? I'm not concerned with them losing Dave Canales when they bring in our man Lucius. What's his name? Starts with L. Cohen.
Yeah, Lou Cohen, I think.
Yeah, Lou Cohen.
Liam Cohen. He was
Liam
a McVay
Cohen,
disciple.
He's a McVay disciple who actually had Baker Mayfield under center with the Rams a couple years ago. Y'all remember that? That was the system he was playing in. So this is kind of part why the reason I even read that they asked Baker, who do you want? And this is even before they paid him. So they were already like putting pieces in position. As soon as Canales got a better opportunity, they're like, okay, we got something with Baker. Let's get him something that's comfortable for him. You know what I mean? So they sought after this Liam Cohen guy. So, anything McVay or Shanahan related, you know what I mean? You could just blindly like feel okay about it. That's how I feel in fantasy.
What we grading is Bogey, Lee saying Bogey, the serious critic tonight.
Tonight?
Always, yeah. Say Bogey,
you know
like
funny? Remember, Spencer,
harshest.
when I be in the drafts, bro, I'll give myself an F.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's not just it's not bias. Yeah, it's truly you're like that drill sergeant that's like at boot camp. They say, "Good old maggots." It's like it's never good enough.
Trying to make everybody better.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah. Fantasy boot camp, bro.
I get his dude his team. His team's cool.
I actually feel that. I think this is about a C. It's like it's not a league winner, I don't feel like, but with the right management, it could be a contender.
And how fair am I? I gave out 2 A minuses, 2 D's, and the rest were all B's and C's. Let's go. You know,
fucking right. Yeah, I feel like we were fair.
Yeah, and those D guys, one of them.
Yeah,
first
some
guy.
auto picks, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, that's usually going to give you an auto D at minimum with me because it's like that's how about if you're in a real draft and you fuck around this auto draft and you know how mad you'll be at?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you get a penalty.
You can't fix people. You can't tell them, hey, everyone, and this is what happened. And that's
in money league, bro.
Draft,
it's like,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, exact,ly.
So,
and those fast.
I gotta
you make sure you have a stable internet connection. Like, make sure you're not on that the public Wi-Fi. Make sure you're with high speed.
Remember on the SBI last year? I remember I was taking a dump, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm taking a dump, and then my reception was kind of bad in the
Super Bowl.
And then all of a sudden, you called me. You're like, "Hey, bro, did you mean to take that pick?" But it was like Jaden Reed, I think. And I'm like, "Fuck it, we're doing it." But then, it was fairly late in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
But like,
that worked out.
I wasn't a Jaden Reed, and I circled around and took Romeo Dobbs because like that's who I am, a Romeo Dobbs guy. But the Jaden Reed thing worked out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it really did. Both of them worked out.
Yeah,
Watson got hurt. Watson got hurt. Yeah, Do y'all know? I don't know if did he legally change his name to Hollywood Brown?
Yes, he did. That's why he's
Oh,
H Brown now.
Okay, so he did. That's wild.
Yeah, there was
like
a
the way
couple.
Chad
it's only about
Johnson changed his name to
$700.
Chad Ochocinco. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it costs only about like $500 to $700 to
Change your name.
to legally change your name. My sister.
Yeah, I'll dispense to the guru. I'll legally change it.
There you go.
Every day.
That would be kind of badass, bro. You know what?
Dispense to the guru. My government name.
Okay, this is some dumbass shit right here.
On your license.
When I would introduce myself, I'd be like, "Hey, what's up? I'm Scott." So the people just thought I was Scott,
yeah.
for
You
real.
told me that. Yeah, he'd say, go up to the chicks.
I definitely don't look like a Scott. But then
Scott,
somebody asked me, so it's like, I won't say his name because he's still around. And shout out to Brett, but he'll know if he's watching, he'll laugh. He was like, so your real name is Bogart Scott? Yes. No. I was like, if that was my real, first of all, Scott as a last name, right?
Bogart Scott.
I mean, I'm like looking around. I'm like, I don't look like Scott would be my last name, you know?
Travis Scott, bro.
You see, even Travis Scott, that's not even a nickname at all. This is just a stage name that he came up with, kind of like Tom Cruise.
Stage name. Yeah, like Nicolas Cage's stage name.
Yeah, I mean, shit, Nicolas Cage. See, and I think that's
I know I went down the Nick Cage rabbit hole because he's got a lot of NOLA ties.
Oh, word! I didn't know that.
He loves NOLA. Like, he's from Cali, but like he loves NOLA. Like, he wants to be buried out here.
Yeah, I know when he did that vampire movie, he said something about like that vampire movie. He wanted to base a lot of his character on Saint Germain, I think. And it's like, and tell me if I'm wrong about this, or if you've ever heard about this, Spencer. In New Orleans, Saint Germain is like, he's like a myth out there. He's a guy who's been around for hundreds of years, and he's rumored. They think he's a vampire. He just pops up here.
Crawfish, Tino, crawfish.
Yeah, crawfish goes down, bro.
Yeah, I love crayfish. Crawfish. If you come down here, bro, it's crawfish.
I always thought it was crawfish. Why do they call it cray? Is that a thing?
I don't know. I think in other parts of the country they call it cray.
Oh no, that's cray.
But the only Saint Germain, I know from the soccer team, Paris Saint Germain. I mean, I guess it's like
that's him. He's a vampire.
It must be a French thing, you know. It must be because they do have a lot of French. They also have a lot of Spanish heritage down here too. That's what's so unique about New Orleans is like a lot of people just it's French, but guess what? The Spanish also settled in New Orleans, so it's kind of like a mix of French and Spanish architecture. Like, it's pretty wild.
Yeah, I mean, the Spanish took over. The Moors, and
when it was the Louisiana Purchase, because I think it was the Louisiana Purchase. The French originally had it, then the Spanish bought it, then the French bought it back, then the U.S. bought it from France.
Oh, that was their little move right there. They're like, all right, we're gonna sell it for the high, buy it back for the low, and then build it up and sell it back for the high.
Yeah, the French were on there, bro. That was Napoleon Bonaparte.
Because think about it,
did all that shit.
That's a port.
Exactly, it's a port city. Yep.
Yeah, so it's
mighty Mississippi.
Yeah, it's very lucrative if you were to do any kind of trade. Unfortunately, those ports were definitely famous for the slave trade, predominantly, but that's what I'm saying. That's why those places were so. And then I was going back to the Spanish and the Moors, and even way before them, it was the Mongolians, bro. These motherfuckers were the ones who attempted, and the Germans at one point literally attempted global domination. Like, there's not too many that attempted it. And you know what I mean? But those guys almost pulled it off too.
Yeah, the British, bro. I mean, the British.
Yeah, the British. I forgot about the British.
Probably came the closest.
I mean, if we lost the Revolutionary War, it would have been
the British. No, if we'd have lost the Revolution, the British would have conquered the world, bro, on everything.
If I was here, I'd be talking like this, bloody.
Oh, bloody, good day, bloody. The whole world would be British, bro. Everyone would be British, bro. It'd be fucked up.
East Coast of Canada, though, bro, they have nothing but European ties.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, Canada's got hell. It's
French,
British and
they're
French
French.
ties in,
Yeah, it's like
in
mad French
Canada.
out there.
Yeah, if you
Exactly, yeah, British and
Yeah.
French. Yep, it's
But
a mix of those. Not much Spanish up there.
Yeah, when I was in Vancouver, when I was young, I was like an adolescent, and like you get in the elevator, and when you press the thing, it'll speak to you in English, then French, and then
Yep.
Vietnamese because we were in Vancouver. You know what I mean?
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've
Like
been
you go to Japan, you go to like Hawaii, like everything will be like English, then Japanese, and then when you press them things, they'll just start speaking to you, and they're like, "Oh, level 1," and then they'll say it in the other language. You know what I mean? And then and so forth with another.
Yeah,
language.
it's like in New York, bro. Y'all gonna be tripped out of this. When I went to the museum in New York, like about like exiting, when they were saying about exiting the museum, like the first they said it in English, right? Then they said it in Spanish, like, oh, they'll do it in Spanish. But then, bro, they proceeded to announce
like
that shit
12
in like
languages.
12, maybe
20?
even 20 languages. Like all the fucking like Eastern Mandarin, like Chinese, Japanese, Arabic, like all that shit. And then all the European languages. I'm serious. It went on for like just that. And I bet the museum was closed by the time they finished all that shit.
It was all a bunch of white folks too. That was just in there. Right?
No, actually, it was. It was a very diverse crowd. I felt like I was like the only white boy in there.
Did you go to the Met?
I went to the Museum of Natural History.
Oh, okay.
A very diverse crowd.
But no one wanted to go with me.
Which one's the Met?
The Metropolitan. I think that's the other museum.
Okay. Yeah, they have 2 or 3 big ones right there. Then the natural history is one of them big ones. They had like 4 floors. I didn't even have time to finish it all. No one wanted to go with
me though. They were like, "You're hella drunk. You don't want to go to the museum." I'm like, "Yeah, dude."
Oh yeah, you don't want to be too drunk and they end up kicking you out.
Yeah.
They don't play, bro.
New York, I actually fit right in.
Oh yeah, exactly. New York is so diverse. I think
everyone's rude as fuck. Like, hey, I'm fucking walking here. You know what I mean? I got a stroller. I started fitting right in. I'm like, oh, I got a fucking stroller here.
Yeah.
People started getting out the way too, because you got to be like aggressive there on the road, on the sidewalk.
Yeah, you gotta walk. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. I loved it though. It was so diverse and just
it's really fast, right? Like
it's really fast, but as long as
you're from New Orleans too, or you've been living in New Orleans, so you're. I'm sure
no one's gonna fuck with you, know. Like if you've got your shit together in New York and you're just like, no one's gonna fuck with you.
Yeah,
that's a good thing about it.
Or anything like that, you know what I mean? You straight for real though. And like when I was in that time I'm talking about when I was pushing a stroller, I was in Manhattan. We were in Times Square, you see every walk of life out there because that's where the locals from all the boroughs, they come out there to hustle too. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, exactly. I noticed all the way they hustle. Oh my god, they hustled me for a couple bottled waters.
Oh man, that's the biggest seller out there.
Exactly, bro. Yeah, they screaming at you $2.
$2? Oh, they doing it.
They got me. I think they got me, bro. They got me.
Doing it now.
They got me. I'm like, because I did
the ice cold thing.
But actually, no, there was one that was just. They had some that were just $1, so I should have waited, bro. I was pissed. I was like, fuck, I should have waited there for $1. But I'm just like,
that water was so good.
But it was, bro. They were ice cold. I'll give them that. They were ice cold.
He's a lukewarm water guy.
Yeah, I fuck with no cold water.
And I used to knock him for it, but I came to find out that's actually the natural, healthier way we're supposed to drink water.
Fucking hey, bro.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
You weren't lying.
I try to keep my water like where it's kind of cold, but like that ice cold, I try to avoid that because I heard that's like not as good.
I like drinking the water where I start like convulsing, like so cold. I'm like 68 degrees in my house because I got the AC cranking because fuck it.
Yeah, but it's true to like all the locals, like they're all out there, like they selling all kind of shit, like, and some of them they'll be like screaming like, water, water. They'll be like screaming at you to get the water.
Hey, listen, they be screaming other shit at me because I look like a partaker. You know what I mean? They say, Tony. They start yelling like, I'm sorry, sir, I don't want any cocaine today. You know what I mean? Tony.
That's how they was on me on Mexico. Hey, on Mexico, dude. All white on the beach, and he like, man, I got I got cocaine, I got ecstasy. Hey, he was. All
right, let's not get too far down that rabbit hole before we get we don't want to.
We're we're good.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah. So
We'll
but then we finished the grades. Let's we can keep this going off camera if you want. But for those in the chat, really appreciate y'all watching. We'll be back next Monday, same time, same place for Mock Draft Monday. And we might have some shit popping off on the Gin Wealth Net this week because my trip got canceled that I was
It got all the way canceled.
Yeah. So
you know what? We might as well just fire if y'all's good Wednesday. Let's just fire our playmakers.
I actually think they had something come up in NOLA Wednesday, so I think I'm probably gonna be out on Wednesday, but maybe one day this weekend or something. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll see. You know me, I'm with it, and I'm not in no rush. We got it fired up already, so we're good, bro.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, man,
everybody at the chat, bro. Peacock.
What up, Peacock?
Yeah, well, we'll be back to y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all once again. Superflex went well, so we'll do more in the future. But for Bogey and JD, Spencer the Guru, we out this thing. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah.